Okay, went to the card show today, bought a lot of stuff. Nothing super high value, didn't spend a ton of money, but good times. So, all right, let's see here. Trying to remember prices. So this is the first guy I bought from. It's probably probably most expensive thing I bought there. I paid around 60 for this. Say a 69 Aaron 4. The comps are around 75, 80 bucks, so 60 is good. And then I paid, I think, $10 for this. It's just a Stroud. It's a 9 grade. Nothing crazy, but good trade bait. That was cool. Then there's this one guy, and he had like some really cheap stuff. We'll start here. This isn't the first thing I bought from him, but well, maybe I'll save this for when I get to his stuff, so it makes a little more sense for me. All right, I went to this one guy, spent a couple bucks. Was his $1 stuff here. That was a buck. So a buck. We got the Walmart holiday. These were all a buck. I think I paid there were 6 cards. I paid like $5. So 1, 4, 5, and one more 6. So that was like $5 for those 6. Let's see here. Went to this other dude. I think I bought like 2 cards. Let me see here if this is the same guy. Yeah, I bought like 2 cards from this. I think it was the first guy I saw at the show. These 2. It's a cool card of Durant. You know, it's from 2024, but still cool. Now there was this guy there, and I never seen him before. He sold me some stuff cheap. So this one I paid. Well, we'll just go. This was the second deal I made with him. I paid. Let's see, it comes out to 27, 32 bucks. I think I paid like 25 for this. So we'll go with the least exciting first. This was just a throw in. I saw $5. Like I said, 25 bucks. And I bought this. He had it marked at 12. You know, it's the Gem 10 Kaleidoscope. I know Kaleidoscopes sell pretty good. Mainly the football is what I'm familiar with. And then this, you'll like this. It's a third year PSA 9 Brady. He had it marked at 15. I was like, you can't go wrong. And I bought a whole bunch of other stuff from him. This is like some wild deals here. Let me count up the total here. It was a big old pile of stuff. And then I think I bought these from his friend here. So let's see, we got 4, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20, 26, 29, 31, 34, 37. Okay, yep, this is it. Okay. So 37 bucks here. I think he charged me like around 30. And we also have this card. He charged me $2 for this because I saw it. He had 3 piles of stuff in the back behind where he was. And I bought this for $2. Superlatives, Harold Landry. So I'd heard of him. I looked up his stats. I was like, yeah, this dude's solid. $2. Now here's the other stuff. And you'll see these prices. And like I said, it was, when you do the math, you got 4, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20, 26, 29, 31, 34, 37 bucks. It was like 30 bucks tops for this stuff. Like a 2A, you had marked at $3. $3 for this Derrick Henry. He had him marked. It's the same one, different one, but he had another 2A for $2. I mean, come on now. Look at this, $3. It's a Phillip Rivers patch. Look at the back, number down 99, 2007. I looked at the corners. I was like, really, dude? Thank you. This one here, we got Quentin Johnson. Nice looking patch there. And you check this out, numbered out 25. So, I mean, that was a common sense. Definitely can flip that. Check it out, Ed McCaffrey. He had it marked at $5. And this was $5 as well. Ronnie Lott, I wasn't sure about that one, but I thought, yeah, if he gives me a deal, I'd definitely get that at like 4. Check it out, Aaron Rodgers, jersey card for $3. Crazy. Had this at $1. Jaden Reed. And then a 1958 Joe Perry. Well, I'll show you that in a second here. I got another one here. Vinny Testaverde for $2. I was like, okay, cool. Check it out, Joe Perry. BVG 5.5 for $4. Craziness. Look at the back. On the back, it says 10, but he had on the front 4. So can't go wrong. I was quite excited for those. So as you can see, I didn't buy a lot of really high-end stuff. Maybe I wouldn't even call the Aaron high-end. That's probably the most expensive card I purchased today, but lots of good deals. Then he had his buddy there, and I bought some stuff from him. Let's see here. I'm gonna look on the back because I think that's how we had them marked. 3, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 27, 29, 31, 33. He probably charged me like 25 bucks for this stuff. Let's check it out. Nothing super exciting, but it was some good stuff. This one's not numbered, but D'Angelo Williams, you got the patch on the end there. Nice card. He had it marked at $3, so $1.25. Check this out. I'm sorry, out of 25. He had it marked at $3. Roddy White numbered at 25. I thought I can definitely flip that. I'll hold on to this one. $4. It's numbered out of 75. It's an Emmett. You know, Legacy Legends. Cool card. Then these were marked at $2. A whole bunch of just Mahomes inserts. So can't go wrong there. Nothing, you know, probably books for what, maybe $8-10 a piece for most of these. Might be something better, I don't know. But and then there was this trout. There's 1 or 2 trouts. There was like a special needs guy there who wanted some trout, and so I took 1 or 2 trouts, and every single one I saw that I didn't need, I hooked him up with. I don't know if he bought them or not. Out of 25, Marcus Mariota. I mean, I could throw that on ComC. Another trout. I saw the purple prism. I wanted that. I'm going to give it to my chiropractor. He's a big Trout fan and Jeter fan, so figure that. This one's numbered at 20. Shaq Thompson. He's all right, but it's numbered at 20. Another Mahomes. $2 on the back. I know I got a couple of these, but yeah, the game face. And finally, I saw this one. I don't know what it book's for. I thought it looked cool. Fire Forge Brett Favre from 2022 Phoenix. So cool. We got a whole bunch more, so we're just getting started here. So throw this pile here. There's like this hockey guy. He's real cool, and he sells me lower end stuff when he has it. Here's what I bought from him. I paid, oh gosh, what was it? I think it was $40, and it's $45 worth of stuff. So I know I can move this. I know a guy who loves Dave Parker, all things Pirates. So, and then so you could say I got this for $5, and I paid full price for this next card, which I looked at the corners. They're nice. They're pretty nice, and it's off center certainly. A little bit of damage on the back, but even if it grades at, you know, like a 4. I made out like a bandit. Off center, it's a Messier rookie. I didn't really notice it so much before. The corners look nicer, but there's a little bit of wear right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right there in the corner. But like I said, they still sell pretty good. I might PC it, haven't decided. I'm gonna move that up so you guys can get a look here. Put this over here so it doesn't go tumbling down. And then we got some more here from him. I think he charged me, he included this stuff with the 40. Just some lower end game users hockey. I don't even know if this guy is good or not, but got Anthony Ratliff Williams, don't know. Easton Stick, I know he didn't stick. This dude I thought was a cool card. He said the guy was, he kind of thought he was going to hit with them and it didn't pan out. This card's from 2019, so it's not that old. And he just threw these 2 in because I didn't want them. He's like, just take him. Greg Gaines. Because I have so many of these contenders, college uni cards. And then I saw my old fraternity brother. I knew he collected cards, and just decided to swing around one other time to see if there's anything I missed. And he's like, hey. So I bought a whole lot from him, actually. Let me take a look here. I think there were 3. So most of these were $1. A couple were $2. We'll start with the dollar stuff, and then I bought a big old pile of like 130 10-cent cards, and you'll be surprised what's in there. So these were $1. Stroud rookie from Impressions, right? No, I'm sorry, Illusions, sorry. I know it's a lower end, but here's a Buzelis. I know it's from the draft and not a regular Prism, but still it's a cool parallel for $1. And look at this, we got the D Wade and Bosch and TJ Ford for $1. We got Skeens. Look at that. That's 2024, so that's nice. Another one, Stars MLB for $1. Bryce Young Finest. I figured, he had it marked on the back at 2, but it wasn't his dollar. Box, yeah, most of them don't have anything. Oh no, a couple of them. Oh, that was the BV. Okay, well he had it listed as 2. Well, I think that's more than that. Sidney Crosby. Selfie stare. You see who that is? Good old Bo Nix. Another Crosby. I'm in Pennsylvania. I like Crosby too. Here's a cool Anthony Richardson by Storm. Nothing on the back of that one. I didn't think I got that many Crosbys, but I guess I did. Here's a Neighbors. Got a couple of him. I'm a Jazz fan, so Filipowski. Probably not worth $1, but I saw it and I was excited. Here's a by Storm, Neighbors. Caleb Williams, I figured, it's a Leaf, it's an insert. Don't know what it's worth. Here's a SAR from the draft. Prism Draft in AI, I mean, it's a parallel. Here's a silver of Ja. It's from 2019 draft pick, so that's cool. Jackson Holiday, Bowman Chrome. Nice card. Here's a, Gunnar Henderson on the back. It's just pretty basic, but I'm not super well versed. I know these are the guys. Jackson Holiday. My chiropractor's son was on, both of his sons were on the USA team, and Holiday's, I think he had more than one son on those teams. I know Jackson's a little bit older, but the one is going to, of my chiropractor. Both of them are going to be going to Wake Forest, who was like #1, and one's a freshman there now. The other one's going to be going, I think, he's like 2 years behind, so I guess in 2 years. There's another Crosby. Stroud Absolute. Saw the Ron Holland's draft, but it's a nice parallel. Vlad Jr., don't know what it books for. I thought it looked cool. And here we have a J.J. McCarthy Absolute, I thought, for $1. I have no clue if he's going to pan or not. Saw this nice Saquon for $1. And look at this, we got Drake May Absolute, that was exciting. And finally, look, Tom Brady for $1. I love it, Sunday swag, it's funny. And then finally, 130 10-cent cards. And there's a dude I know I'd bought stuff from just off the internet. I think it was Facebook or Craigslist or something. And I saw him there, and he had bought like a big old pile. So I was like, ugh, God knows what he took. But I got some good stuff. But I paid $2 for these ones. So Colin Castleton, $2. Nothing on the back there. Nice by Storm Stroud rookie. And then I saw this Caleb Williams. I thought, might as well get a Caleb Williams card, even though I had that $1 one. Okay, so here we go. 130 10-cent cards. I think I did pretty darn good. I mean, you can't go wrong with 10 centers. And so I must have been one of the first people to get in this box. But I got there hours later. And this show had been going on for like probably 3.5, 4 hours by the time I hit this up. So we got Keone George. Probably one of the less exciting cards in the pile, but the first one I pulled. We got Whitmore. LeBron for 10 cents. I know these are, a little bit condition sensitive. And next we got just a Peyton Manning Prestige. Check it out. Yep. Drake May. Here we go. I'll just go like this. Elway, Manning, Emmett. Kelly, is that Purdy? No, that's Steve Young. I'm looking through my actual viewfinder here. Nice Aikman, Legends Gridiron. Look at that. Topps Chrome, Neighbors rookie. I mean, come on, for 10 cents. That's just silly. All right, we got Sunday swag now of good old D'Angelo Hall. Got Thurman Thomas here. Bojack insert. Want a good old Bruce Smith, nothing too exciting. There's a Fire Sunday swag. Ricky Pearsall for 10 cents. Couple Favres. Elway. Manning Topps Chrome. Earl Campbell. There's your Derrick Henry. See another one coming up here, but yeah, Brock Bowers rookie. He had such a great year. I know it's lower end, like I said, but there's a Neighbors, but for 10 cents. Can't go wrong. A Rattler, I figure I'll get him. See how he does. Derrick Henry. That's the Purdy. Okay. Saquon. Throw these down. Fix the pile in a minute here. There's just a Hurts. TJ Watt, 10 cents. Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers. Justin Herbert. It gets more interesting, don't worry. Mike Evans. There's a Kelsey. Here's a Mahomes for 10 cents. Trevor Lawrence, Baker, another Purdy, Saquon, another Hurts. There's Aaron Rodgers, and here's a Neighbors rookie, Pearsall, another Bowers, another Rattler. So I'm going to fix this pile so it doesn't go tumbling over because we got a whole lot more. I got a ton of basketball. But yeah, those 10-cent boxes, man, you're not going to get rich off them, but I guess if you buy them 10 cents and sell some of these for $1, you guess they add up. There's another Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, James Conner, Chase, Rodgers. So obviously these base, they're not anything special, but for 10 cents a piece, why not? It's a cool card. We got a Devontae Adams, Artistry in Motion. Cool card. Look at the back. Kind of silly looking. Stroud, second year. Another Pearsall. Saquon. Watt. Russell Wilson. Christian McCaffrey with a bad corner. Didn't notice that before. I'll throw it off to the side. See if it's a... Might be able to, 2024. Maybe I can send it in. Good old Panini. No, won't do anything. Another Purdy, Hurts. Yeah, just basic. We get in the basketball. So there's a SAR, Prism Draft Picks. Him on the night. Look at that. Steph Curry for 10 cents. Kawhi, Ewing, Curry. A bunch of Currys in here. Just Ray Allen. Different Curry. Barkley on Auburn. John Morant. There's a nice Devin Carter. Of course, it's from the draft pick, so it's not quite as awesome, but for 10 cents. Cody Williams on the Jazz there in his college uni. Look at that, though, for 10 cents. Steph Curry parallel. That's crazy. And that's not the only one. We got more. There's a Luka De Silva. I wasn't sure about that one. A Mitchell parallel. There's a Shy Global Reach. 10 cents a piece, that's just silly. But that's a good way to make money at these shows. But he could have definitely thrown some of these in the dollar pile. There's a Durant silver. Terrence Shannon, yeah, he'll be solid. Trey Johnson. Another Kawhi. Of course, it's a silver, though. There's Edgecombe. So this is, look at the back here. That has to be from 2025. Nope, 2024. That's interesting. Because he's still, well, he was, I don't know if he's Baylor. I don't know if they made it to the tourney or not. Bunch of Derek Queens. He was solid in college. Don't know how he's going to be in the pros, but so I bought this because his brother Taylor's on the Jazz. I figured why not. There's a Dillingham. I know these are the draft picks, but come on. Yep, you got Deep Space, Tim Duncan. There's a Edie. There's a couple. Reed Shepard. There's a Filipowski, so I had to take that. Carson Beck. Look at the back of this one. 2024. So yeah, he had a decent college career. I saw Singleton, and I thought, okay, why not? Tien. D-Space Mitchell. Yeah, so 10 cents. I don't even know if there is any actual regular Prism. I think, okay, there's my boy from USC as well. And I'm wearing my USC sweatshirt. And of course, he's on the Jazz. Broke the rookie assist record for the Jazz. We got Holland. I don't think there's any actual regular prism. It's just the draft picks prism of everything. But, I mean, Curry. There's a Shaw. Look at the back. It's from 2024, but still it's cool. Here he is. There's an AI. Morant. CP3. Good old Timmy D. There's a Durant. Another Morant. Yeah, there's Isaiah Collier again. Nice Duncan again. I saw this. We got Flan there. See how he does in the draft in a couple months. There's a Westbrook. So these are all parallels. You know, got the Mitchell, Brunson, Hayward. Not sure why I bought him. Ewing, and then we got a Curry. So that's what I picked up at the show. So, I mean, all that stuff I got from my fraternity bro is 130 10-cent cards and everything else. He charged me, I think, 40 for everything, and it came out to like, oh man, I think it was like 48, 47, 48. So, like I said, nothing crazy, just a lot of, you know, small deals, and I had a good time today. I'm going to be going to a show in Ohio on this Friday. It's going to be like a really big show. It's a 3-day show, but I'm going on the first day only. So we'll see how I do there. I'll bring some extra funds and see what's up. Definitely making a video. Hopefully they'll have some T206. I will add, this is interesting. There's a guy, he's one of my favorite people to buy from at this show I went to today. And he's sitting there behind his table. There's like nothing on the table but like 2 cards. And I'm like, hey, when are you going to set up? He's like, I'm not. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I sold everything. So some guy came around and bought everything. I guess the guy, like the seller, had like fallen down like a week ago. So he's probably just like, I don't want to have to do shows for a minute. Someone gave him an offer. He didn't seem like super happy about it, but you know, it was good enough that he decided to go with it. He had a lot of like solid vintage. I can't really ask him. I'm not that close to him where I can be like, how much you get, but I would guess he got at least, I would guess 6-7 grand for it to be fair, because he had a lot of crazy vintage. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him at the show in 2 months, because he's gonna have to just re-up everything he had. But some of the stuff he had was getting a little stale, so hopefully he hopefully he got a lot of money for it. But yeah, I guess it sometimes pays to be one of those guys that goes around and buys everything, because yeah, I'm sure he got some nice vintage. But I'm all about those T206s. We'll see how many I can get in Ohio. And I had a good time at the show today. Got a lot of couple PC items, a lot of things I'll probably just throw in a box and, you know, see how it pans out. It's cool to see my fraternity bros stuff. He had a lot of like numbered Daniels, a lot of the nice stuff from this year's rookie class of quarterbacks in the NFL. And I told him don't move the Daniels because he had some numbered stuff, and I think some of it might have been game use. I don't remember any being autos, but he had some cool stuff and nothing crazy at the show. I didn't see anything super awesome. Well, the one dude, the hockey guy that I bought the Messier rookie from, he had a Ovechkin dual auto. I think he won like 800 for that. But it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to end this video now. So thanks for watching.